Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to our Rubber Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. As we get closer and closer to the Daytona 500, we got the Camping World Truck Series playoff prediction show up. We got the Xfinity Series prediction show up for playoffs. Now we have the Cup Series playoff prediction show as we wrap even closer to the Daytona 500 weekend. We've had the Clash in the books, we've had the pole qualifying in the books, the duels are tonight, so can't wait to check those out. Tomorrow is Truck Series, Saturday Xfinity Series, and Sunday Daytona 500. We have two guys running for Rookie of the Year this year. We have in the 14, Chase Briscoe, and in the 38, we have Anthony Alfredo. Chase Briscoe, I think that he's going to do well in the Cup. As we know, he dominated the Xfinity Series last year, 9 wins. And Anthony Alfredo, he's really only had a cup of coffee in the Truck Series, a cup of coffee in the Xfinity Series. Ran pretty decent. Now he's in a Cup ride. This Cup ride is top 20 maybe, top 25. As we know last year what John Hunter did in this car. John Hunter uses a stepping stone to step back. He sprung back to the Truck Series in a Tier 1 ride. I think with Anthony Alfredo getting the year or two in the Cup Series, in mid-pack car, let's just go that way, that's going to help his future. I think he'll step back next year, the year after. Xfinity Series, maybe Truck Series, get a little bit better right there. Now he has the Cup experience. Now he can go out there and do some more. So I think Chase Briscoe actually be your Rookie of the Year. All right. We know we have locks for the playoffs. We know Hendrick Motorsports, defending champion Chase Elliott, he's a lock for the playoffs. Not a lock, but pretty confident he'll be there. Kyle Larson in the 5 car this year. I do not like Kyle Larson. And it really has a lot to do with his comment he made last year in the iRacing. Along with I just didn't like him beforehand. But you know what? He makes the playoffs. He wins races. I am a Hendrick Motorsports fan. Always have been. Back in the Jeff Bodine, Tim Richmond days, Jeff Bodine, Kenny Schrader. The list goes on and on. Jeff Gordon, Jim Johnson, Chase. But yeah, I got Kyle Larson making the playoffs. I got Alex Bowman making the playoffs in the 48. And William Byron in the 24. Over at Penske Racing, Ryan Blaney, Brad Galzowski, Joe Logano. All 3 of them in the playoffs. Over at Stuart Haas, Kevin Harvick and Eric Almirola, both of them making the playoffs. Not sure about Chase Briscoe, and I'm not sure about Cole Custer. I know Custer won last year at Kentucky, made the playoffs. Well, we'll see what happens this year. Sophomore slump maybe, but for sure I got Almirola and Harvick. Over in Joe Gibbs Racing, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Martin Truex, boom, 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 playoffs. Christopher Bell, I could see him having a good year, but I could also see him kind of tailing off a little bit. Maybe better than last year, but not where the other teams are in Joe Gibbs. Matt DiBenedetto is one of the top drivers who have not won a race. He gets more out of the equipment than you can expect. He's in a good car. The Wood Brothers is a good car. I see him getting his first career win. I see him getting the Wood Brothers 100th win. I see him, if not in a 2 car, in a 4th Penske car for next year. My guess only. All depends on sponsorship. I think he'll be in the Ford camp in the Penske car because we know Austin Cindric's in 21. Oh, the last 2 spots. I think it comes down to either Bubba Wallace or Christopher Bell. The final spot will come down between Cole Custer, Tyler Reddick, and Ross Chastain. Of these 5 drivers, I think 2 of them will make the playoffs. The 2, so Christopher Bell, Bubba Wallace, Cole Custer, Tyler Reddick, Ross Chastain. The 2 that I am picking to win the final 2 spots, 2311 Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick. That would be my picks to wrap out the 16 car field for the playoffs. just like I did in the other series, my championship 4 weekend, defending champion Chase Elliott, Brett Keselowski, Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin. Kevin Harvick winning the 2021 NASCAR Championship. That is just a prediction here on Rubber Sports Show. We'll see what happens with that. Stay tuned to Rubber Sports Show so for the preview of the weekend's races, and then preview of the professional wrestling shows this weekend for No Surrender and Vengeance Day. Over the next couple days, there's going to be a ton of content here on Rubber Sports Show. Now, you're going to hear it from me right here first. My plan, as of right now, as of February 11th, my plan, when we find out the 2022 schedule, we're going to have a 100-day countdown. You heard me right, a 100-day countdown to the Daytona 500 2022 with a Champions Profile Series and a card number profile series. What I mean by that is on 100 days to the Daytona 500, the card 99, Truck Series Xfinity Cup, the best of the card number, best of 98, 99, 97, on down the line to 0. And also with that, a Champions Profile, all the champions in NASCAR history. That is coming at the end of the season on our countdown to the 2022 Daytona 500 and the debut of the next gen car. That is in November. This is February. Let's get the Daytona 500 preview up. Stay tuned to Rubber Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Rubber Sports Show, your YouTube leader to sports selling content. If you're a NASCAR fan or a pro wrestling fan, you need to be here on Rubber Sports Show. Follow me on Twitter at Rob Sports Show. Subscribe below. Check me out here. If you are a CFL fan, if we have a CFL season in June, you will find that right here on Rubber Sports Show. So that means in August, we will have CFL, NFL, NCAA, NASCAR, pro wrestling. That's a lot of videos. Stay tuned to Rubber Sports Show. It's going to be a hell of a year in 2021.